Hey everybody, how are you doing? It is Thursday morning, 3 a.m. Ask about my crazy schedule, our crazy schedule. It's really cool though. I came out to sit out on the front porch. It's just, there's a little covering here, but it's just, I got my garbage big table and stuff. I got a bag on top, but I garbage picked that. Whoop, there's bugs out here. And look at this too. See? See a little table set? It's cracking though because it's sitting out. It's not my bag. He put garbage on there. Jeez. I think maybe he could throw it away. It's just only been sitting there for like 3 days. But anyway, I came outside and wouldn't you know, I got freaked out because our little pal that comes to visit us, the frog, scared me and he was hopping around and he's huge. He's a huge frog, and right away I says, that's why Ma come to visit me. I really, really believe that. I wish he would come out. I went to go take a picture of him, but the frog is, whoa, plus there's a freaking spider. Come on, I hate spiders. Oh, come on, frog, where'd you go? He's there. I saw him though. How you guys all doing? I like to make videos too. Talk and stuff. So anyway, it's Thursday morning. The kids start school today, and he stays up all night on Sundays like this. Every single week. This has been for years and years. Because when Sunday night comes, he's so excited for school. He stays up all night. So now that they don't start school till Thursday, this is his Sunday night. So it's humid outside. That's why I'm just, I don't know. But anyway, so he starts school tomorrow and he's all worried about the bus driver and like who's it's going to be and everything. When you got kids with autism, they really worry about things that you wouldn't think they would, but they do, and it can be very different and deep, He's 20, and you would think that, by 20, when you look at other families that are more normal, they're driving by now, they're living on their own. Sometimes they're showering, making their own food, and going out with their friends, spending the night places, and that don't happen here. I made a video before this, but I didn't put it up. I should just upload it. I should just talk, but a lot of parents think that we're not real or we're not true parents. But, the person who did say that, although there was other problems with other people too, but the person who did say that doesn't have any kids of his own and wouldn't even know what it was like to raise a kid himself anyway. Then the other people who sit and say that we're bad parents because we kept our autistic child from them. It's like, that's not what we did. We tried our best to come around as much as we could and get to the holidays and everything. It was just too hard. Just like way back with the kid at school, he would just lay on the ground. He would panic. He would not want to go. And there's been times we've gotten in the car and headed out and tried to go and had to turn around. Or there's been places we went to and take an hour to get there. We stay for a half hour or hour, have to come all the way home, and now they're hour drive. So my point is just like, I wish people would understand that it's just not normal. It's just not simple. You just can't do what regular people do. You just can't sleep when regular people sleep. You can't live how regular people live. So a lot of people end up getting mad at us. What are you going to do? But I do like to speak about it, though, because I like to, say my side or my thoughts about it, because it would be nice if people could get together and talk and know the truth before they accuse you of things. I don't know. It's been rough. No, it's just not normal. I don't know. Don't mind me. I'm going to open a Coke. So he starts school in the morning. We're hoping it's not this one bus driver, because like for the last few years he's had luck and he didn't get her. But there was this one really bad lady who used to drive the bus, and she thought more about herself than anything. She'd come on there, half dressed. She would wear a black hat. I mean, you don't need to do that when you're driving a bus for disabled kids. It's like, who are you trying to impress? Honestly. Supposedly I was told that he came after her and he tried to hit at her. But if she would see when he got on the bus, she wouldn't even say. She'd go like this. Hello. Wouldn't even look at him. Yep, how you doing? It's like, what is wrong with you? God, So in about, I don't know, a couple hours, the bus is going to come. So we're up all night, and I don't mean to come on and complain, and I don't mean to be negative, and I don't mean to sit and bring people down, but I do think that if people out there in the world could just see or try to put themselves in other people's shoes, no matter what they're going through, that maybe that those other people would start to understand why us are like how we are and why we do the things we do. It's like, I'm not the type of person who just likes to go shit on somebody or, screw them over or tell them no. But I tell you what, when you have something in your family that, requires you to put all your attention to and sacrifice yourself for them, you have to tell other people no, and they don't like it. I'm sorry about that. Just please, I just ask you to just... how, here's another thing too. You just get up and you do this and you do that and you go to work and you do this and you get in your car and, it's not that simple here. Every day is like a task. You don't know what's going to pop up. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what stress is going to hit. Nothing. You just... Sometimes I find myself, and I got to correct it, but like getting bothered by other people who seem to just take advantage of life, and a lot of times I don't feel that they sit and think about people who are like suffering. Maybe they do, but they don't say it, and how they act don't show it, because like if they really were like understanding, or maybe they would act different. It's really hard to explain. Like I come on here and I try to think like what do I want to talk about, and I'll go into like 10 million different things. But I recently found out like 2 years ago, like, wow, I didn't know anything about any of this stuff about narcissists and empaths. I think I'm an empath. And being an empath could really kind of feel like a curse. It really can. I don't know how to think about myself People probably think I am thinking about myself because we got this kid with autism, and they think that we're just putting him first and screw everybody else and everything else. It's like, no, I'm thankful for all what you do and say and whatever. I am. I'm not able to live a normal life. I'm not able to be what I see other people being. God, I'm not even having... I worked a crap job all through up until he was just a year and a half ago. Every single day, nights, midnights. So hard. I've worked since I was 15 years old. Had to have a note from my parent because I wasn't old enough to work on the meat slicer. I was only out of a job for 2 weeks. But I wasn't really out of a job. I switched jobs and worked part-time at the Farmer Jack, so then that way, the grocery store, so that way I could go and graduate, because I never graduated on time. 3-4 years later. But I've worked all along, all through the autism, all through my boyfriend's disability. He's disabled. All through all the troubles with my family and everything. I kept going to work every single night. So if you see once in a while I have a beer, I didn't drink since I was like 21. And a lot of you guys that know me, you know my mom passed away 2 years ago, August 28th, 16, and it's rough, but it's better now. It's better. You do get over it. You know, you do get better. But it's really nice when you can meet people that can relate with you, you know. It's the best feeling in the soul. It's the best feeling in the soul world. It's the best feeling in the whole world. When you can just have somebody... Sorry. I constantly need chapstick. Just have somebody to sit there and understand. Like, people get together and talk and stuff. It's like, it's simple to go out and just meet and go to a party. Well, not for me, but it's simple to just go have money and bring food to people and leave, and it's simple. But what's hard is when you gotta sit there and live a poor, autistic, disabled, low-income life. You got family problems. I'm just not talking about me. You got family problems. You got this, you got that. You got, you know, when people say to me, oh, Steph, you know, oh, I've walked in your shoes. I've lived like you've lived. Really? Well, then why don't you tell me about it? Tell me your stories. Well, then if you have lived it, you should have some sympathy towards that. And if I'm sitting here on my honest-to-butt ass telling you it's hard, why don't you really believe me? Instead of sitting here calling me lazy and everything else. That's the furthest from the truth. I had to have a crap job all my life because I had to take care of my son. Take care of my boyfriend. Anybody who's watching, just do me a favor, please. Please, please, please. And I know that all you guys that are watching me, you ain't like this, but I wish these people would put themselves in other people's shoes for a little while. And sometimes it ain't just for a little while. Some people were given things in life that they just can't change. It's always going to be that way. Somebody's born disabled, they're always going to be disabled, basically. Somebody develops a neurological disorder at the age of 40. Somebody ends up getting cancer at 10, when they're born, when they're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. That stuff's hard. It's hard. So I just ask. Share this video, put it out, anybody who can. If I've said anything in it and I can help you. Basically, I'm just rambling. I just like to make these videos to hear myself talk, really, because see if I make sense. I'm going overboard. I'm sensitive because that's all I was told my whole life from my family. So, Sorry to end on such a negative note, but I think tomorrow will be a better day. It's pretty windy tonight. It's raining and everything, and I love rain. I'll walk in the rain. I'll do anything. I'll jump in the mud. I like getting dirty. I used to have to go work out in the rain every single day in the freezing cold. There was times I had no heat in my car for 14 months. Freezing cold below zero. I still did it. I'm not one to just easily give up. I just ask somebody or other people, please just put yourself in somebody else's shoes for a little while. Then you'll know how they act or why they are the way they are. And please don't take it personal that these people who have these hard times are thinking that they don't love you or don't care for you, because it's just like the first things in the truth. I love you. Thanks for watching. Hope I'm happier tomorrow. I mean, I'm happy. I just like to talk. People don't like when I talk, especially my family. They don't like when I talk. I was quiet too long. I'm 45. I was quiet too long. I'm just going to speak. It feels so good to get it out. It really does. Bless you all. Thanks for watching. I hope Mississippi Talker put a video up or something. I want to go watch her. Okay, love you all. Bye.